Hi everyone, it's Gabi here. Happy Thursday. I am a master NLP practitioner, an EFT coach, and a law of assumption coach here at Create Your Future. And I'm your guide as we dive every week into the law of assumption. If you feel like you need individualized support or help, please go ahead and book a one-on-one coaching session with me. You can find that in the description box below. Also, I currently am offering a Limitless Love SP Alpha meditation. You can find that in the description box below as well. So many of my clients have been using this particular meditation to reunite with SPs, bring in new SPs or new love just in general, and just find what they want, to get exactly what they want, how they want it, when they want it. So please check that out below. We also are offering a free course for how to get rid of your blocks. You can find that in the information in the description box below. And are you ready? Drum roll, please. I have a new course offering that is actually launching next week on March 28th. It is a full course on how to get rid of a third party. So this is one course in my Reality Generator Manifest series, and it offers a 25-page workbook, a 30-minute course video, and bonus intentions for how to get rid of a third party. You can find that in the description box below. And next week, there will be a sale code. So keep looking for that. You can get $25 off by using the No3P4Me code. Okay, perfect. Which actually brings us to today's topic. So today we're actually going to be talking about how to get rid of a third party. I'm going to share some client success stories, and I'm going to give you some bonus intentions for how to get rid of a third party in today's video. The very first thing that I want to talk to you about when we even think about getting rid of a third party is really understanding that we created the third party. Okay, why is this important? Well, for two reasons. One, recognizing that we created the third party allows us to let go of any resentment or anger or frustration that we may have towards the third party. The third party could be another person. It could be your partner prioritizing work over you. It could be your partner prioritizing family or friends over you. Or it could even be potentially a person in your own workplace that is causing a lot of drama and really not making it a great workplace. It could be anything like that or anything additional. Okay, so it's really something that's kind of standing in the way of your manifestation. Typically, though, we refer to it as another person that maybe your SP might be involved with. So once we recognize and accept that we create the third party, we can then allow those feelings of anger and frustration and resentment to really dissipate. Now, we are living a human experience, so it is important for us to honor our feelings, feel our feelings, give ourselves a timer, which, I'm a huge proponent of. Allow yourself to feel those feelings, feel in the moment, and then when that timer goes off, get back on your throne, put your crown back on, and let's start getting to work and really using the law of assumption to manifest our desired reality. Okay? The second thing that's really important when we're talking about how to get rid of a third party is thinking about what would be better instead. Now, why is this important? Well, you are the writer and the director of your story. You are also the main character of your story. And because you are the writer and the director of your story, you want your story to feel like however you want your story to feel. Me personally, I love action comedy movies. So I like a little bit of action, a little bit of comedy in my movies and in my story. You may like rom-coms. You may be a little bit more particular to Hallmark movies. So maybe you want something more fairy tale-like. That's fine. But you need to be really conscientious of how you want your story to play out and what experiences you want to select for yourself. When you recognize what that is, when you find that for yourself, then we need to go ahead and write a better story. Not just a better new story for you, but a better new story for the third person. Why? Well, let's think about this. If you're auditioning for a role and say you land the role of no-name waitress number one, and the studio tells you, okay, this job, this particular role, you've got 2 lines and we'll pay you $100 a day for every day that you're filming. Or the main character role, right? Where the movie's all about you. It may take a year for you to film it, but you're earning 6 figures or more, plus whatever you're earning on top of the box office, right? Which role are you going to want? The one that's better for you, right? Same thing. We want to write a better role for our third party. So I'm going to actually take you through 2 different success stories, and then we're going to talk about why they worked. And then at the end of this, you stick around, you'll get some bonus intentions for how to remove the third party quickly. Okay. All right. So first success story. I'm going to share this. It wasn't written in. It was actually something that was shared during a session with a client, but I just want to give you kind of an overview. So this client was dating their specific person. They had been together for 3 years. They broke up. Her specific person moved to another state, actually across the country, and proceeded to get into a relationship with a third party. Okay. When this client reached out to me, this client was really struggling with this idea that she wasn't worthy, that she wasn't chosen, that she was being rejected and abandoned by her specific person. So what we did was we went ahead and we stopped, dropped, and rolled on that. And we actually talked about, okay, wait a minute. You are worthy. You are perfect, whole, and complete just as you are. So let's take that notion off the table. Okay. That's not part of your story. Okay. What we want to do is we wanted to write a new story for that third person so that her specific person and her story could really shine. So the very first thing we did is we decided, okay, what would be better for this third party? Well, she already knew based off of conversations she'd had with her specific person that her specific person and the third party weren't really seeing eye to eye in living situations, meaning they were arguing over things like he wasn't doing the dishes right away after cooking meals, and she was really struggling with feeling like she was doing all the housework. So this was a point of interest that we could use in writing a new story. The other thing that she knew based off of conversations with her specific person was that the third party really wasn't happy with her job. She didn't feel like she was making good money. She didn't like her job. So what we did is we took that information and we said, gosh, wow, okay, let's write a new story for this third person that she is going to land the job of her dreams. And in landing the job of her dreams, she's actually moving to the city where she loves. She is actually finding a person who balances her, who actually is able to split the housework with her, who she doesn't squabble with on really small things. They very easily communicate. They very easily mutually always want to find a solution together. So we really put some energy into crafting a new story around that. Then we went back to her story with her specific person, and we really revamped it. We really focused on her and her person, her specific person story being around how solid they are as a union, how they always get along. It's so easy, it's so effortless for them to have this wonderful relationship together, how no distance could come between them, how this particular third person was really the push that her specific person needed in order to realize that she has always been the one for him, etc., etc. And wouldn't you know it, her success, her specific person came out to visit her. And during the time that he visited her, he told her that the third party had landed a job that was in a different state and that they were going to be splitting up because they realized that they were not going to be able to do that anymore. Not only did they split up, but he decided to move back to the state where my client was in and told her that he wanted to start dating her and be in a committed relationship with her because dating that third person really made him realize that my client was the one for him. There you go. That's how simple and easy it is. So all in all, it worked out for everyone. We wrote a really great new story for the third party, one that the third party really enjoyed, that was really making the third party's life more exciting, more friendly, more what they want, right? More of their dream life, more of what they would select and experience for themselves. We made sure that that was the role that that third party played. And then we wrote a new script for her specific person and wrote a new script for her. So the main character and the supporting character really worked out. So it was a whole Hallmark movie, just like she wanted. So there's that. Another way, and this was for those of you who may be looking for how to get rid of a third party, specifically maybe in your workplace or in your friend group. I really want to share a success story that was written by one of my clients. I know traditionally we don't think about getting rid of a third party in our workplace, but I will tell you, I have many clients that come to me that want to write a new story for colleagues that they don't get along with, for bosses that they're struggling with. And Neville himself even shares a few success stories around this, specifically of a costume designer that was working on a set. So this is a really great way. You can apply the exact same method to a third party in a romantic relationship as well. But I just wanted to kind of preface that because third parties are, platonic and romantic. So, okay. Hey, Gabi, success story as promised. I thought I could pop in some of the main facts of what happened. So essentially, I had a coworker I was continually getting frustrated with at work. She just seemed to keep creating drama in the workplace that didn't feel necessary. At first, I just gave it the meaning that she clearly wasn't happy in her job rather than me taking it personally. This is perfect. I just want to jump in here. So this is super great. Manifestation and experiences that we have in our human element, like as we're being human in our human experiential moments, they're all neutral. They don't mean anything. They don't mean anything until we assign them a meaning. So if you think it's big, like it's a big manifestation, it's a small manifestation, it's a big deal, it's not a big deal. You're making it mean that. What I may think is a big deal, you may think is something super small, and vice versa. So if you keep in mind that nothing is personal, nothing is personal at all, at all. What your specific person says to you is not personal. What people say to you is not personal. What colleagues do to you is not personal. If you make it mean it's not personal and you just remain objective, you can actually move your manifestations really quickly. So let's find out what my client did. I decided that I was going to manifest her moving into new employment. I decided she's going to get offered her dream job. She's going to be really excited to leave and start the next chapter of her life. Well, she went a couple of weeks later, we were notified she was taking a few weeks off of work. I gave that the meaning she was about to resign because she was ready to try something new. So she was gone. And during that time frame, my client kept telling herself this story. She's been offered her dream job. When she comes back, she's going to tell us she's resigning. That's just how it's going to be. The first day she came back, she announced to me that she had a job interview while she was away and had been offered a position at her dream organization and was so excited to start her next chapter. I congratulated her on this. Not only that, but she was super nice and has been super nice since she announced this. I can't believe I did this. Congratulations to my client. She's been making massive movements, and this was just one of the pieces of movement that she has had to really show her how powerful she is. She went on to add a few more things regarding her specific person, but we'll save that for a different video. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. You make things, make it mean something good, right? So my client made it mean her being gone, her being on vacation. When she comes back, she's just going to resign. When she comes back, she's going to resign. Also, she didn't take things personally. So when the drama was going on, and this was something that had been going on for a while, when the drama was going on, she didn't take it personally. She didn't take it as if like, oh, well, she doesn't like me and that's why she's saying these things, or we just don't get along. Instead, she was just like, she's not happy. She's not happy. This is not her dream job. And then she wrote her a better story, a new story, right? And that's all you have to do. Write the third party a better story. Okay. All right. So some intentions or affirmations that you can use when you are working on a new story for your third party is that they are so much happier doing XYZ. They've been offered their dream job, house, relationship, etc., XYZ. All external distractions have faded away and they are now concentrating on building their future. That's really good. Okay. And then a couple more is every day, in every way, the third party feels more and more beautiful inside and out without my SP, without this job, etc. And then some intentions for you when you are focusing on a new story with your SP if there is a third party involved, is my SP's love for me is unconditional and so powerful. All of my needs are taken care of and supported by my SP. I am now together with my SP in such a beautiful, committed, and loving relationship. I am my SP's top priority. My SP only sees a future with me. Nobody can stand in the way of our love. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just going through some of the intentions that I've added. I am confident and capable to select the experiences I wish to have in my life. Third parties have no power over me because they are simply external forces in my life, and I select what shows up. No one can take my place. And of course, one of my favorites, I'm the next best thing since. And if you've been watching my videos, you know it's going to be sliced bread and tacos. But use your favorite food, your favorite celebrity, your favorite song. Just tell yourself how amazing you are. You're the next best thing since. And go with it. Make yourself laugh, make yourself smile, add some lightness to it. Helps release that resistance. And that is all I have for you today. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I will talk with you next week. Bye.